Hold up. Let's get real. So let's talk about the proposal, because I feel like there's a huge, once you find the one, there's a huge stigma around what is he gonna do, and is it gonna be photographed and videotaped and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Listen, if that is not him, that's not him.
Yeah.
Just be thankful you're getting a damn ring.
Agreed.
And also, I blacked out. Did you black out? I blacked out when it happened. I was just so happy that tunnel vision, I just didn't see anything around me.
When you got engaged, I was your intern.
You were?
Yeah, I was your intern, and then we were not close at all. I was literally terrified of you, and I was should I text her? I remember asking my mom, is it inappropriate? Because she's my boss. I found out on Instagram. You didn't even fucking text me. But we weren't friends.
You must have texted me.
I did. I said, congratulations on your engagement. And you're like, thank you so much. And I was so excited because I was like, oh my God, she's engaged.
Yep. So I feel like we have very similar stories in that we both knew it was happening, even though we didn't know exactly when it was happening.
Yeah.
We knew it was happening.
Yeah.
Even though Benny thinks I didn't know. I knew. They were acting weird. They were both acting so weird.
Well, so I'm marrying a sociopath because he really is something else. So I didn't tell anyone this except my sister. But so the night before, I obviously knew I was getting engaged. So the night before he proposed to me, he put this heart thing next to on my nightstand on my side of the bed. So I'm like, what the heck is this? If this is what he got me for Valentine's Day. So I open it really quickly and I saw a ring and I shut it. It was so sparkly, and we had to go to Home Goods after this.
He left it on your desk?
Yes, wait. So then I'm like, oh my God, this is so weird. I always said, just give me a ring. I don't care about the proposal. I don't care about that stuff. So then it was on, I just saw a band and it was so sparkly. So I was like, I cannot believe this is happening. I shut it, I leave it there, I pretend I never saw it. And I text my sister because my sister is always up to something and they're best friends. So I'm like, Ariana, what is going on? I think I saw the ring. So she's like, what? That's so weird. Did you see what it looked like? I said, no, I really didn't. I just saw the band and I shut it. I was so nervous. So then she sent a screenshot of what I said to him and we went to Home Goods. So I'm like, oh my God, is he going to propose to me in Home Goods? This is what I'm thinking of. This is my biggest fear. So we had to get my mom a vase. So we're going through Home Goods and he's being so weird. And I think he's proposing to me, but it's because he knew I saw that and I didn't say anything.
No.
So then he's laughing, and every time he's coming towards me, I'm running away because I don't want him to propose to me in Home Goods. This is what I'm thinking of. So now I'm freaking out. So then I get back home, I'm not looking at the nightstand. I go to the bathroom, do all these things. It's not there anymore. So I said, perfect.
So he definitely left it there by mistake.
No. So this is what I was thinking in my head. If he proposed to me like that, I'd be so mad because what am I going to tell my friends at work? That's literally what I was thinking because I'm selfish. So the next day comes, he texts me, we're going fishing. And he's so weird with his friends. He does weird things. And I'm from Long Island, so we're surrounded by water. It's 5 minutes from his house.
He also owns a boat.
Yeah, so I'm like, all right, I guess we're doing this. Normally if I complain, he's like, fine, don't come. But he's like, you have to come. So I literally texted them. I'm like, I think I'm getting proposed tonight.
He knew.
Yeah, but he didn't know that I really knew.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm getting ready. Not really. But so we get there and I don't see his friend's car and I'm screaming, complaining, it's so cold. I'm so tired. It was literally the longest week of my life at work. And then he's like, all right, just come here. Let's go see if they're here. I'm like, they're not here. I don't see their car. It's an empty parking lot. So he takes me to this part of the dock.
Yeah.
I don't even know. And he's like, come here. I'm like, I'm just not happy. I'm literally complaining the whole entire time. So then he's like, we're not going fishing. I'm like, oh God, I just can't even. So I didn't know what to say because obviously I'm so awkward. Mm. So he is so tall. He's so lengthy. He definitely tripped on the way down to one knee. And he's like, will you marry me? I'm like, thank you so much.
So she still hasn't said yes. However, there will be a wedding.
Yes. And then he videotaped it the whole time. And his friends were in a car I've never seen before taking pictures.
So funny, paparazzi.
Oh my God. Literally.
So Benny asked me if we could go out to dinner, and one of my favorite restaurants in New York City is Felidia. And he said, what are you doing this Friday, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Felidia is a very, very nice fancy restaurant in a townhouse, and we usually go there for a special occasion like my birthday or something, not just like a random Friday night. And I said, why? And he said, we haven't been to Felidia since your birthday. We should go back. And I said, I'd love to do that. So in my head, I'm thinking, there's no reason we're going to Felidia just for no reason. If we're going out to eat in the middle of the week for no reason, it's pizza or like our local Italian spot. So he made a reservation. He said, do you want me to stay in the suit? I said, absolutely. I love when he wears a suit. And I just knew. I knew it was happening. In my head, I also knew there's no way he's doing this at the restaurant because Benny is not again, in public type of person, and he wouldn't do that. I know that he would rather do something a little bit more intimate with just the two of us. So we went to dinner. I got all the truffles. During dinner, two of our best friends, one of Benny's best friend and one of my best friends from college, are marrying each other. So he says to me, I kind of started my rough draft for the best man speech. Jared asked him to be the best man. I want to read it to you and like you can help me. And I said, sure. So at dinner, he's like spitballing it to me and I'm like, this is really good. This is really funny. Not too many inside jokes, but it's like you're kind of roasting him, but you're being very kind and like a perfect amount of shit talking to the groom. So after we go over the speech, he goes, I don't even know why these two are getting married. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it's just so stupid. They're so happy as it is. Like, what's the point? Why are they getting married? And I was a bottle of wine deep, thinking to myself, is he kidding? Now he's telling me he doesn't think marriage is the thing to do. We already talked about this. And here I am waiting for a proposal. So in my mind, I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me. And he's like, I think it's just so dumb, like committing to each other when you already love each other and you're so happy. Like, why do you even have to change anything? And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And so he pisses me off on purpose. So we're walking home and he's trying to hold my hand and I'm like, I don't want to hold your hand. And he's like, let's go for a walk. I feel like we're too full and like we like to always walk to Sutton Park and sit by the river. And so it happened to be a very, very warm night in November. And so I was like, all right, it's warm out. Let's go for a walk. So we went to the park. We're standing there. We're looking at the bridge. And we're talking about our friends who are about to get married. And he's like, I just think it's a mistake. And I'm like, you are like, everything you're saying is just really pissing me off. And so I was not making eye contact with him and we're both leaning over the railing looking out the water. And the next thing I know, I turn around and he has a ring in his hand. So he wasn't down on one knee because Benny doesn't do the usual. And he's leaning over and he shows it to me and he goes, but maybe it's a good idea, and I think that you should marry me.
Oh my God.
I don't remember anything else. And
I've never heard this story.
Really?
Yeah.
He said people were sitting on the bench and they started clapping.
That's so cute.
Because immediately I like grabbed my face and started crying and took the ring and like hugged him. And I was just like in shock, even though, like I said, I knew it was happening, but then he pissed me off, so it like went out of my head.
That's so nice. I have a tear.
Yeah, it's so cute. Obviously, it's
so cute.
It's a very Benny thing to do, piss me off and then ask me to marry him. And like I said, didn't want to do it in public, even though we were in a park and there was a few people around.
No, that's not really, but like dinner,
yeah.
I would say no.
Yeah.
I would run away.
But what about the people that get proposed to like in baseball stadiums? I'm always so embarrassed for them. Not embarrassed because I'm very happy, but like
no, I'm so embarrassed.
My face gets like hot.
Like there's no other place you guys can do that. You have to do it in front of all these people. Oh my God.
So here's what I'll say. If you are a guy or a girl looking to propose to your significant other, don't put so much pressure on it because at the end of the day, like once you show them whatever you're about to give them, and it doesn't have to be big or small or diamond or real, whatever it is, it signifies that you want to be with this person for the rest of your life. I think like everything else goes out the window. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't.
And it's your story.
Yeah, and it's like that's the only story you'll have. So if you're looking for the one, I'd say move to New York City.
And if you're single in your mid to high 20s, you can date my sister. She is very single.
No, 30s. We need 30s for your
yeah,
sister.
30s. She's 20. She's turning 27.
She is going to hate this video now, but. Thank you for listening in. I hope you enjoyed our rant. Congratulations to everybody out there who is engaged or is about to get engaged.
And if you're single, just go out.
Yeah.
Just get your own.
And stop worrying about when it's going to happen because eventually it will. And if it doesn't, it doesn't.
It will.
But if it doesn't, it doesn't.
Everyone has a cover to their pot. That's what Denise would tell us.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and podcast and follow me on social media at Ronnie Calra.
Did you do a piece?
Oh my